Everyone loves football.
It's a Zach Gelb Show. Football Friday on Fox Sports 920 The Jersey.
Welcome back in. Another week of picking games in the National Football League and also college. Now joining us, our Vegas expert, top Vegas handicapper to celebrities. He lives a crazy life in Vegas, always eating shrimp cocktail and telling us how to win some money from mybookie.lv. That is the great Andre Lawrence. Andre, what's happening, my friend?
I'm doing great. I love the introduction with me eating shrimp cocktail.
Are you eating shrimp cocktail today? What's on your plate for today? What are you going to have for dinner tonight?
You know what? I'm probably going to go to Gordon Ramsay's Burgers, which is a real good popular place in Vegas. So for the listeners out there, when you come to Vegas, Gordon Ramsay has 3 spots. One is called Burgers. The other one is Steak, and then the other one is the Pub. And all 3 spots are really good. I love the food that Gordon Ramsay has.
Well, I like burgers, I like steak, and I also like to drink. So whenever I'm in Vegas, I'm going to hit up Andre Lawrence. Tell me what is going on with the latest mybookie.lv.
Well, for the listeners out there, now is the time to act. It's one of the best deals, and even Vegas is not doing this. We will match you dollar for dollar up to $1,000. You know about my picks. Last week was a phenomenal week. I had 6 picks. Out of the 6, I had 5 of them that hit. I was disappointed, though, with the second half of the Clemson game. But other than that, it was a phenomenal week.
All right, let's get into the games this week and do what you do best, and that's picking these games. Eagles in Detroit, the Birds on the road. They're a 3-point favorite. Andre Lawrence, where do you go on this one?
Well, of course, I'm going with the Eagles. How can you not go against Mr. Perfect? This kid, it's unbelievable what's going on the offense, but we're still not speaking about the defense with this Eagle team. One of the top 3 teams in the league. I think that this defense is only going to get better. I love what they're doing with the secondary. And when you don't turn the ball over and you play possession and turnover-free football, you're going to win games. And to me, this is a value bet this week. So for the listeners out there, you want to make some money on the Eagles, you want us also to match you, go to mybookie.lv, type in promo code BetAndre, and we will double you up this week.
So the Eagles are coming off a bye. It was an interesting timing for the bye, but the Eagles take it to try to fix up their offensive line. But their head football coach in Doug Peterson is a disciple of Andy Reid. Andy Reid is the best bye coach coming off a bye in all of the National Football League. How do you factor in coming off a bye for one Doug Peterson? Because we've never seen him come off a bye as a head coach because this is his first time as an NFL head coach. So how do you factor out the bye in the spread?
Well, you have to look at, his lineage. You say, he's a disciple of Andy Reid. Well, what did Andy Reid do? He would motivate the guys, but more importantly, he rested his guys. Like, they used that bye week to rest up. And then, of course, putting in the game film and the strategy against your next opponent. That's one of the reasons why Andy Reid is one of the best coaches outside of Bill Belichick following a bye. And then we got to look at what's happening with the injury list. Who's really dinged up? How serious is it? And will they use that time to properly heal? And when you consider all those variables, that's why the Eagles look great this week.
The Eagles are very healthy as well. I agree with you. I love the Eagles in this one. Let's go over to the Sunday night football game. Giants started off hot. Last 2 games, not so much. Green Bay at the frozen tundra in Lambeau Field, and they're 7-point favorites.
Sometimes when you get slapped in the face, when you have the media coverage of this whole deal with Odell Beckham, and, is he a crybaby, a diva, the sideline incident. I think this is a game where we're going to see the Giants and Coach McAdoo is going to really get that offense going. The number that I like is 47 or 46.5, depending upon where you get it. But I think this game is going to go over, and I see it probably hitting the 50 mark.
I'll make up a spread right now. Over 1 touchdown this week for Odell Beckham.
Over.
Okay. That's what we hear from Andre Lawrence right now on the Zach Gelb Show. Let's stay with the team that plays in the same stadium as the New York Football Giants, but that will be a vacant stadium this weekend because the Giants are on the road and the Jets are on the road as well. it seems like Pittsburgh is going to put a thumping on the Jets. Pittsburgh, 7.5-point favorites at Heinz Field.
It's the lock of the week. It truly is. I mean, the secondary is decimated here. I don't know what Coach Bowles can do with this team because they're hurt. And when you look at the quarterback situation, I mean, the QBR rating is, I believe, 28th in the National Football League. How many teams do we have in the National Football League? 32. So it's bad all around for the Jets. So, I mean, to me, it's the lock of the week, and that's the one I'm telling the listeners out there, circle.
Nah, I agree with you 110%. I believe Pittsburgh's going to put a big number against the Jets. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 9 interceptions in the last 2 games. We know the big deal for the Steelers is Antonio Brown getting fined $24,000 for celebrating in the end zone. Over, under, twerk and a half for Antonio Brown. Does he get over 1.5 touchdowns this week?
I'm going with the over. We're going to see a twerk fest this week.
All right, Tom Brady comes back this weekend, and that means the Steelers have some competition in the AFC, some legitimate competition, and the New England Patriots. Those are the 2 best teams in the AFC. Patriots minus 11 in Cleveland. Tom Brady has to put up a big victory here, right?
No. The thing that you have sometimes with teams and the one cycle that's going on, the betting public, 80% of the bet is going on the Patriots. When that occurs, I'm going to do one of 2 things. I'm going to look the over-under and see if there's a sweet spot with that number, or I'm going against the public. People forget, I mean, this is his first game back. You have to have time and you have to have rhythm. But looking at the game last week versus Buffalo, my concern is more with the receivers of the Patriots. And the gentleman by the name of Gronkowski here, Gronk, is not looking good. That last play on 4 and 4, when the ball was directly to him, the only thing he had to do was just stoop down to get the ball, and the Patriots would at least had a first down. But he could not bend his body. So to me, I'm thinking that Gronk is maybe 60%. Will he be better this week? What's going to happen with Brady? I think the number on this game is going to probably go up to 12.5. So that's telling me that the Patriots are going to have to win by 2 touchdowns. I like the over-under at 46, and I think that the more safer way to play it is to go with the over.
You also look at in recent memory when the Browns have played the Patriots, the Browns with Peyton Hillis, they did win that game, beat the Patriots in Cleveland, and the last time these 2 teams played, the Patriots, they had to rally late. That was the game Rob Gronkowski tore his ACL, so the Browns, they do have some success, although they've been very bad against the rest of the league against the New England Patriots.
Yeah, and I mean, another thing, too, is, this is a soft spot for Belichick because, of course, that's home sweet home for Belichick.
Good point. Andre Lawrence, before we let you run our top Vegas handicapper, 2 celebrities and Vegas expert, you could get all the information on mybookie.lv. Give me something on college this week. What are you liking with the college lines?
I think Michigan State bounces back. I think USC is going to get the job done this week. Probably connect that to the over. So I think that those are 2 good plays. And I really think that this week Texas will do well. I would probably go with Texas, and I think that's probably it this week. Those are the 3 top selections. I want to also let the listeners out there know that the shocker this week, the plus 2 points for the Rams, I think is maybe the best bet to play for the money line. I think they're going to crush Buffalo. That was an emotional victory versus Belichick in New England, and I think they're going to be let down when they come to L.A.
Andre, as much as I love your betting information, I'm a food connoisseur. Send me some of those burgers. Send me some of those steaks. I want to see those pictures of that delicious food that you're eating in Vegas tonight.
You know what? I will actually send it to you in the next 15 seconds. For the listeners out there, use the promo code BetAndre. Follow me on Twitter because there will be some changes in the second half. So it's BETONDRE for the promo code for mybookie.lv. We will match you dollar for dollar. And also follow me on Twitter at the same handle.
It seems like your Friday party is getting ready a little bit earlier than normal, right, Andre?
Yeah, it is. A couple of things are going on at the Cosmopolitan. I'll text you about it later on.
You got it. Andre, enjoy. He's going to be giving out a lot of picks tonight. Andre Lawrence from mybookie.lv. We'll talk to you next week.